Stats rundown. 3 numbers to know from the Mavericks: 116 to 110 loss to the Lakers. Dallas drops a heartbreaker to Luka and the Lakers. The Dallas Mavericks lost to the Los Angeles Lakers 116 to 110 Saturday night in Dallas. It was a very weird up-and-down game, with the Lakers jumping on the Mavericks early, Dallas storming back in the third quarter, then the Lakers returning the favor in the fourth. This was former Maverick star Luka Doncic's first game back in Dallas this season, and only his second total since the shocking trade to the Lakers last year. Doncic was very good in this game, while the Mavericks struggled offensively outside of that third-quarter burst. It was a disappointing finish for sure, as the Mavericks had a 15-point lead at one point in the fourth quarter. Dallas didn't get enough from their best players, as Cooper Flagg, P.J. Washington, and Daniel Gafford all struggled, with Washington and Gafford putting up some pretty egregious stinkers. This game snaps the Mavericks' 3-game winning streak. Onto the stats. 14-10. Lakers advantage in 3-point makes. In a game this tightly contested, the Lakers' superior shooting was the biggest difference. Los Angeles won by 6 in a game. They outscored Dallas at the 3-point line by 12. The Lakers' offense wasn't doing too much outside of getting hot from 3. Luka Doncic had 11 assists, most of them to shooters in the corner. The Lakers were 5 of 12 on corner threes. Dallas, on the other hand, couldn't make much, going 10 of 29 from 3 overall. This was the first game in what felt like weeks where the Mavericks couldn't get their drive game going, so a lot of the Mavericks' threes were end-of-shot clock, contested looks. For combined points scored by P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford, it was a disastrous night for 2 of Luka's former NBA Finals teammates. Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington were starters with Luka on that 2024 Finals team, but both came off the bench tonight as they are working their way to full health after nagging injuries. Washington had the bigger stinker of the two, but it wasn't a great night for either. Washington had 2 points in 26 minutes on 1 of 5 shooting, with only 3 rebounds and 0 assists. Gafford had 2 points on 0 of 1 shooting, with 2 rebounds and 2 blocks in 16 minutes. At least Gafford had 1 impact play, a terrific block shot in the first half, that felt like the first time all season we saw the old Gafford athleticism in action. The Lakers are top-heavy after Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, who was out with injury. Their depth drops off a cliff. Dallas theoretically has the advantage in depth, but when 2 of their best players play like this, woof. Dallas needed more from these 2, even if they're still working their way back from injuries. 3. Caleb Martin 3-pointers. This was a lousy game for Dallas, so I'll end on a somewhat positive, although funny note. Caleb Martin nearly doubled his season 3-point total in 1 game. Martin entered tonight with 5 made 3-pointers. He made 3, going 3 of 4 from deep. Martin has been one of the worst rotation NBA players since arriving in Dallas last year, and injuries surely haven't helped. This is the longest stretch of games Martin has played in the rotation and healthy, and it appears he might be inching back toward his Miami Heat form that earned him that multi-year deal with Philadelphia initially. Who knows how long this lasts or where it goes. Martin did have 6 combined points in the previous 3 games. But Martin showing a pulse matters for a Mavericks team that needs all the help it can get.